so di ene day adum yes from kom e da we biara she ene mama kwa ba so di ba common share so common is no ajim so mo bi komo e rade adum keke ni ho ene day enye ni pe nyina na nya ne se kakra ena ya ra August mo yo na no fia da eche mo ye na musifo edi wo mo official kese Tuesday so na ye holiday school for so afia say omo etro ebino mo demonstration mo na de ba yes ro so mo to mo ase ni ya ne so betro no pass no za go to aso into mo to mo ase no mo fa wo ma twe entro ni wo mo nim exams dey sa ni nyina ya chubi enti school for mo good luck ni amodi ye demonstration mo fa ntro mo enu mo ne betumi abo mo ya sanity ni awon nim no tro ya no akofie ya program bi follow ya Facebook Young TV and radio na fi subscribe on YouTube Young TV Ghana through bi no be so through bi na uni e share like na share mo bibiara the Prof wisdom and then so yaba nso die enim share Radi ewo bipa ema yenye na answer na no yenwe bi o Revelation chapter 22 verses 5. Also, and there shall be no night there, and they need no candle, neither lights of the sun, for the Lord God giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. Oh, we now also John the Revelator, John the Revelator. He said, Brena ye bro, how near chini, Amania ye prison, maybe baba, and me no yen to light be built you, and then to light I'm more to yen to candle, because every day you go on the Zawabe Kania, now was sure am I ever on the chain, you better money, and you name, no, I try knitting away your mom was on your son, and to know how I knew so soon I may be, and do what too soon I may be, how be a title with the found to them to say, and bring me back who hide behind you, and yeah, you hide them, yet you like the do me grand out of your rap on the whole and to church and then prepaid in and then only be say in top of the remember rather than go back and I'm a minute, yet talk can you assume you because on mangas are better than Kanyama. And you may name baby, I will name baby or shit, but Miss Ren and Couples of money can you be and Tosu, so can you feel at your home, and you feel or how, and you feel Amanium, and you feel at Timu, Abiano prison, Abiano hospital, Nakopon Kanya, and Shna also. And rather come home, many also for bars of years of bars of mine, Nara, Christo, Asafina, mine Ghana, Yame Kanya, and Shna or mine Ghana, and Rambo and Chai to obey, Naira Yankasa, or ye Mia. Ono nyakopon odo ema oman onyakopon onsra me de wonsu titru ni yen ahwefo amhwe ye wo Young TV onyakopon onsra mo nyina na mani kanya no enhina wo musu ewo eja oba na skoro de mu adun kase ne nti amen yeah verse 2 we see ya so e bi drug abuse on the youths so and they said and then am follow wo no niama bibiara ne na mafo be hu no mo wifi amode ti atusa afre doctor Behenyo no wadu so kon ewo eba drug anase enroboni anase no na ene o ha se obetrechre we are drugs no ha microphone infecting so a edi ba wo so enti no twemi kakra bisima na meba ye beto aso jo example akwaba ya yefuo amai Ghana you asa phenomenon ni nara ye mama akwaba ri ba ko common share enti no friend number we fapen natural number we 0594 108598 number we emra ye unimi nyina ye din komo no so betre wadwena na wa fresh anoma no na afi betre wadwene ewo drug abuse effects on the youth ewo ewiase mu nyina and number ni 0594108598 yeah number ni na some follow yen so Facebook Young TV and radio, not subscribe to YouTube, Young TV, Ghana. And I'm sure another day, obey insurance be in some baby. And to make call Doctor Chen Nafi, yeah, I'll grow any form. Doctor, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Now, about your Wankasa, we want you to mention your name so that you will say whom Wankasa would you.
Okay. Please, my name is Dr. Michael Selassie Tete. I'm a development entrepreneur.
A youth and advocates in society. Wow. Doctor, you are once again welcome. Only day now, anything. I'm supposed 2 weeks ago that we started this program where drug abuse and its effects on the youth. I said, you know, you've been here 2 weeks ago, no? Yeah, holidays, no many idea, no, but and then we are a crowd of said, or share no, some free poor visa question. And then, you know, dog is a drug abuse and its effects on the youth. What does it mean?
Okay. I'll take it systematically.
Okay.
First of all, when we talk of a drug, we are talking about any substance taken into the body or into the system apart from food and water, which has, if without medical approval or without medical advice, anything you take into your system which has not been approved or recommended by a medical expert or a physician assistant is what we call drug.
So can you
abuse.
Tell us some of
abuse.
Some of the effects on it?
Okay. Yes, it has a lot of effect on the youth or those who abuse drugs. You know, we have different forms of drugs that are abused, and specifically we have them in 3 categories. We have the one, and we have the one we call hallucinogen.
Okay.
These are the 3 forms of drugs that are abused.
Okay.
And now, as I said earlier, without any form of recommendation from a physician assistant or medical advice, then it means you are abusing these kind of drugs. The 3 categories of drugs that I mentioned. So it has a lot of effect both on the individual and the society at large or as a whole.
Okay.
Now, people who abuse drugs, you can see, if you are very observant, you see that some of these people have peculiar characteristics. One is that you see them being very violent.
Okay.
And most research shows that those who abuse drugs, most of them are very criminal. Because they no longer feel shy in public domain. In society, they don't feel shy.
Okay.
So if you are not careful, you play with these people, they can harm you. They can hurt you. They can kill you. So these are some of the characteristics. As I said earlier, they are very violent. They can harm you. They can kill you. And most of them, you see them with rough characters. Some are even dirty. You know, they are not decent. Let me just use the word professionally. They are not decent. Some of them, you see them with earring, that is guys. When you see them in ghettos, you see them with different characteristics. So those are the characteristics of the youth that abuse drugs. And those are some of the effects that I mentioned. That they can be violent. And when we talk of the effect, they can even be mad. And that is the most obvious effect. They can be mad. And especially the 3rd group of drugs that I mentioned, that is the hallucinogen, and then the stimulant. Some of them take it like tea, even in our schools, and even in the homes. So those are the characteristics of youth that abuse drugs. And I also mentioned the categories of drugs that are abused. So some we refer to them as weed, cocaine, marijuana, amphetamine, and all these drugs, they belong to the 3 categories that I mentioned.
So when the doctor said I was about drugs and you know, I mean say more we are into it, you know how it is, and it's making a effect. Now before say you go and person Mr. Doctor Adebako. Doctor, if somebody is in drugs, so maybe who in the chain, and I say oh yeah na for the own no but when no corner eba or no go so and I say bia sane pane yare na wo a wo num pe no wo na hwe no that's also it have effect on you.
Yes, please. It does. Because whatever you hail into your system, being a form of a smoke or whatever, at the end of it all, consequently, it may destroy the lungs. It may destroy the system, but it's a gradual process. That is why those who take drugs sometimes may not know the immediate effect, but with time, it destroys them. Yes, it's just like those taking alcohol, which is also form of a drug. With time, you see that these people, they deform. They deform. You don't see them with their normal, you know, natural lifestyle or something. With time, their health deteriorates. And finally, some of them even die. Yes, eventually.
Now, Doc, let's see this. I've made a research and saw that if someone is in drug and you are taking care of the person because of sick, and that person that if you don't take that, you begin to take drugs. Is it true?
I would say no, because I have worked with people who abuse drugs. From secondary school right to the university. But I've never even tasted cigarette in my life before. Yeah. So it is, you know, like I said, people take drugs to experiment life, nature. You know, others take it. I don't really believe in the peer group pressure because I have people who take drugs. But I've never tasted drugs in my life up to this level. Yes, please.
This is a question from someone. I said, whether the drug abusers know the effects the drugs has on them, the community, and the nation as whole, did they?
They don't. Why am I saying so? Just after this submissions 2 weeks ago, a guy in my area who smoked, I was there with my pastor, he came, we were chatting. And he told us we should advise him because he doesn't know why. He was even in school at Prempeh College, but he was sacked from the school or dismissed from the school because he takes drugs. And he knows when he takes it, he's very violent. And therefore, he even has a success story he wants to share with people. So they know. And in my area, a lot of drugs. Sometimes they smoke, they come to me, they are hungry, and sometimes I give them food. But I always advise them that if they continue, I will leave them out because you can't get money, buy this, you know, kind of thing, smoke, and then you come and be requesting for food from someone. So most of them told me, Doc, we'll stop, but be praying for us. But this gentleman in particular told me he has stopped, though he was a drug addict. I can see a very great change in this gentleman.
Is it a positive conversion?
Yes, of course. I'll say positive because he used to be a drug addict. He take the marijuana, he take the cocaine that we were talking about.
The strong ones.
Not only even the weed. So if this guy could come and tell us that he has a success story for society, then I can see that really people know that it has effect on them.
We hope to invite him one day to come and share this experience with us.
That would be very laudable. That would be very great.
Now about the community too, the effect when somebody is into drugs.
Yes. You see, we lose a labor force when people take drugs. Why am I saying labor force? We have intellectuals who need to work hard to become great leaders in society. And today, look at their lifestyle. So it has effect on the society because human labor force or human force is being wasted, and parents even lose these people because after long-term investment on your children, you need to enjoy them. But now you can see them in ghettos, misbehaving. So once, as a parent, you lose your children as a result of drug abuse, society is also
now sharing. And also what was up here was 0265 365411. No mercy, we praise you and on TV now share. Wait my friend was show. And also more comments. You're making kind amount. Drug abuse and its effects on the shoot. Doctor, it's someone about you. Now, yeah, share the nation as large or as whole. Oh, say, Obi no man, say, Nasa not in the fee and no. So, how does it also affect the nation?
Okay. Prof, I'm not American. I said it earlier that when somebody is in ghetto taking drugs or his room taking drugs, as his health deteriorates, it affects the parents. 2, as he gets mad, government has to spend a lot treating this person to get fit and come back to society. You can imagine the fund that is being spent by parents, by the society or by the community and by government. So that is the effect. You are not losing your life alone, but your parents are also losing you as a breadwinner. So community need your service. You need to serve your community. You need to serve those people around you. But once you take drugs, you don't become normal.
Doc, my problem here is we those that hail the smoke through the carbon dioxide or the air. You see, sometimes you go to the hospital, they will tell you that you have smoke, but you haven't even tasted smoke before. So what can we do?
Yes, we need to create some kind of awareness forum. Because my challenge here is that those who are supposed to be stakeholders, to be monitoring these people, whilst they are smoking, maybe they arrest them and then prosecute them to serve in the mall, like the police officers, like let me generalize it, the security officers,
Service,
okay, the soldiers, the military, the police service, they also smoke. And so if these people are supposed to serve as role model in society as smoking, then society is being challenged.
Then who are you going to arrest?
And so that is where the starting point. So we need to create some kind of awareness that even those who are smoking, being security officers, they need to be arrested if you have found information about them smoking. Because these people are supposed to serve as role models in society. And they are rather smoking. So they are encouraging it even the more. So I no longer blame the youth who are students smoking because some teachers are doing it. And we call them stakeholders because they have key interest in what the people are doing. So if they supposed to serve as role model are doing it, then people see it as something good. And that is the serious aspect of the smoke.
And what about the companies that are also producing such drugs?
Yes, you see, like I said, drug generally is not something bad, okay? But where it is bad, you taking it without a medical advice, because these drugs we are talking about, the depressant, the stimulant and all that, some are made in the form of normal drugs satisfied by World Health Organization that you can buy
to cure or heal our diseases.
Yes.
Okay.
But where you don't seek medical expertise knowledge or advice, that is where you abuse them. Because we have different blood groups. And so some are not good for our blood group.
Okay.
And that is why you need to seek medical advice before taking them. When you violate that principle or that law, then you are violating societal law, and for that matter, you abuse drugs.
So is it good for someone to smoke this marijuana, this cocaine, this weed, and whatever have you?
Not at all. It's not good at all. Because you may take it today. It might not harm you as you may anticipate. But with time, it destroys your system. Your system gets deteriorated. That is why you see them, some of them dying anyhow. Some of them deforming anyhow. Some of them going mad. Some of them falling sick in different forms. So generally, drugs are bad. But then, they are also produced in different forms for our use. But it must be given to you by a medical.
So who is to take drugs?
Who is to take drugs?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, there are so many drugs at the pharmaceutical shops. Some may be you may be advised to take drugs based on your system.
Okay.
Okay. we fall sick, we go to the pharmaceutical shop for drugs. Being what? You may even lose blood. You may go to the drug store or you may go to the pharmacy for appetite or what have you, because you have lost appetite. There are so many, ingredients that is used to produce this drug.
Yeah.
That is why I'm saying that some of the drugs we mentioned are used to produce other drugs. But it should be, before you take it, you should seek a medical advice. But unfortunately in society today, you realize that those who are even there, some are not trained medically, pharmaceutically, they are not trained to really sell some of these drugs.
Okay.
You even go to other places like the lorry park and what have you. You see people who are herbalists and they also sell different kind by the roadside, by the market, by even in the car, in commercial vehicles. You see them selling this kind of drugs, but it has not been satisfied by World Health Organization. And so it's not any drug at all that you say, I have a heart problem, I have, let's say, cholera, I have maybe BP, so let me go and take this herbal. Is this satisfied by World Health Organization? That is the first question. Two, the one producing it, is he a medical expert?
This is the question.
Yes. So that is why you don't need to buy drugs anywhere, anyhow.
This is why you need not to buy drugs anywhere, anyhow. Uncommon say and I would say, Prof, and yet Drubiana was on Unipetrium. Nipaduano, a year riding and book was sorry time. And yet we see Biana was all put the gumu. So just say, and this oh, how an answer area. But when I saw back on hospital, I had some beer. Now, doctor, and Cheryl said, no side drew way, then look what tell no one more time. So was on the man, no, keke. So we had their mamma to know about double in no one know. Oh, come and the year no, we see no money, winning cocaine, marijuana, money, and piano. Yeah, come here, who? Yes, Shram. So just say, more comment in Omra. You're making camel, and as a friend, 0594108598 0594108598. Fred, natural watching, FN Ruponi and number for society. Sometimes the grown number of not be so we not in now. Doctor, have you been meeting such people? Was it almost so we no one in now? Nobody even care for, nobody even talk about it, because when you want to talk about it, you are dead.
May who be brave? Maybe I meet in Ukraine. Most of the youth and these officers are American. Uniform, and it's very serious. And that is why I'm saying that these people are stakeholders and they are role models in society. So once they are doing this, they are violating what we call societal principles. And therefore, they need to be arrested, prosecuted, so that it will serve as deterrent for those who want to indulge in drug abuse.
So the environmental agencies, what are they doing? Are they not seeing all these things, that these things are polluting and the nation or the air?
For these government agencies that need to work hard, as you said, Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, and other institutions or agencies, I even happen to interview some of them. They will tell you they are not resource enough. Even the Department of Social Welfare, where you can even deal with these issues, where they can deal with these issues, they will tell you they are not well resourced.
Why?
They don't even have, excuse me to say, vehicles to move around to make sure that they get these people arrested. Because they know, they are very much aware that there are people of this kind, there are people of this sort who go in to take drugs. They are very much aware. But they will tell you they are not resourced enough to effect arrest. And therefore, government need to support. And other agencies also need to support. Philanthropists need to support. Churches need to support. And other benevolent organizations need to support. It's a crusade which needs hands of all stakeholders in society to cure this kind of issue in society. Our voice must go far And that's why this program is very crucial to actually communicate a lot to people, to create awareness in society, so that people will know that yes, it is not good, but the shortfall or the pitfall is that government will tell you they can intervene though, but they don't have resources.
This is serious.
Yes.
This is serious. There is a question here.
Okay.
The original composition and the use of these drugs.
Okay. Yes, you know, in the ancient days, people were using weed. In the ancient days, when I was growing up, people were even farming with this. They farmed this kind of weed, and people were taking it like tea to strengthen them, to empower them to carry out their daily activities. And even in India, people use this hemp, or which we call Indian hemp, to facilitate their daily activities. But today, society has frowned upon this, that is not good, because people have gone beyond the weed to marijuana, which is a very serious stimulant, which causes violence among people and what have you. So the origination of these things was that some of them started, like I said, the weed started when our great-grandparents were even farming it. People were taking it. But today, can you compare that regime to the current generation or the current regime? It has gone beyond normalcy because people have, you know, seen a lot which are causing harm to society, like the marijuana, the amphetamine, and what have you, cocaine and what have you. In the olden days, you don't hear about this thing. And that was dominating in those days, or in those ancient days. But today, what do we see? Marijuana, cocaine, and amphetamine, and other, you know, rough stimulants that is causing madness. Because those days you not see people getting mad, you not see people being violent, but today we have gone beyond that. And that is why it has become a serious thing in society. And we all need to come together to fight this kind of madness.
Wow. DJ Kelvin is watching live, and then Kathy and Bounty is also watching. May they keep watching and also share. May the Lord richly bless you. We are also blessed. Now, this is serious. This is serious because it's like and then and as a youth, especially the youth, so who brag to money agenda. In fact, I know what they. So what shall we do? We as leaders, as leaders. If you are saying so I was saying, "Conform to me, so I said, maybe as I don't remember to me, not just so. What shall we do as I never win in a bed to my day?
Thank you, Prof. 3 days ago in my area or my community, I saw people coming to me that they are ward dogs to serve as security to us, because some of these people we are talking about as drug abusers, they steal us. And so if we have these ward dogs also, it's going to serve us a lot. But we need to remit them. We need to motivate them to do more. Now, those who came out of this kind of menace will also serve as kind of what? Role model to society. Because when I smoke and now I have stopped, I have a great success story to share with society. So those who are pastors who have smoked in the past, is that like somebody who was a prostitute but today has changed, has become a change agent in society. If we can really get the first people we can get to change society are those who had the past experience as drug addicts, but today by the grace of God they have changed. 2, those who are pastors, they can also preach the gospel to people who can also change their mindset. Even if they are into it, they will change their mindset. Then 3, government should also find a kind of platform to actually punish and prosecute these security agencies, these people who are supposed to save us stakeholders in society and they're also smoking.
Okay.
Once these people are prosecuted, it will serve as deterrent for those who want to engage in this kind of smoke. Yes. So it's very crucial that these stakeholders must stop. If they are not able to stop or they are not willing to stop, then government needs to intervene to ensure that they are prosecuted to serve as deterrent for those.
This is the number to call 0594 108598. The number is again 0594 108598. Out of 4, you might enjoy nobody and say society. Me can't be an army age more harbor. We soon had our Conipa Musani as any musical, not so on musical. I then Emma, child, it's easy for you to stop, and you're easy. Rebecca so media me to me, the way to me and child. When him or call us on we know name marijuana no Emma will check when I'll call it to Johnny Chengua or Moma. So you can even make up your mind right now, say, oh, Uncle say, assistant my brother. Now, say, but to Zappa, nobody at that shit. Until your back as a doctor come, why you big done no family? We know to me, one that's a little almost at the end, yet, baby, you could do you, and yet, friend of my way 0594 108598. Fred, commenting, never can comment now. Follow us on Facebook, Young TV and radio. Now subscribe on YouTube, Young TV Ghana. Like and share. Uncommon is near Washington. Or for Fred 0594 108598. Uncommon is saying. Mr. Doctor, I'm saying, yeah, and it's like, so be a no be so at your boss and no, I didn't know and yet. Now I didn't should be and yet. So that's it. And into no, I'm saying, you I agree. And to know, then you back country, I will go so I will fear. By any home or so above or no, now so 50 years, and I said, I'm 50 years back. We brought to me for shut them when I walk in the home. I saw bonfire. Now, near, once a guana said, house and then. Now, or Chisa, and this animal in an I often know that no more. Not just enter or move by who said, and dear, the by A.
You don't say, let me say, you call a name Maban, or more double characters, or characteristics. Okay. And so I will call them they are hypocrites. Because almost school one, character are different. Befi and so on, character are different. And the unfortunate thing is that even in the school, the teachers are also smoking. I have done a lot of research. I have even written a book on drug abuse and its effect on society. And I've taken a case study even around Ashama and its environment. And what I have seen is that, yes, parents know they can do monitor their children, but they spend most time in the school. So the teachers in the school, they're supposed to play a huge role in enhancing the life, a better life of the children in the school or the student. So when they come home also, there are parents also who don't care about their children. That's another factor. Yes. All they do is to give them food, and that's all. But that alone is not enough. You need to even sit these children down, know their social life. Is there anything bothering them? Who's a dog? So I said, you must have me and Papa, best of 4, no, I gave a son of our part. And this any power, how can he or she monitoring his word? Yeah, Prof. And son of make you a similar to you, unless, of course, the person is a single parent. That is why we have a mother, we have a father. Though you spend most of your time at work, but I also believe strongly that once a while in a week or in 2 weeks, you are home. So when you are home, yes, your off days or your Sundays after church, Go to church with your children. Some of the homes, the children go to different churches, and then the parents also go to different churches.
You are right.
I think that some of these issues is because of separation of powers between the parents and the children. Some also, the mothers don't agree with the fathers on certain things as far as the child is concerned. So it becomes a major issue. Inti ese unyamre mawakola, no matter how critical it is. Because me say me a very, very busy person, but I don't joke with my children. So it's very important you share time, quality time with your children. You ask them questions, let them know that they are change agents in society. Sometimes because of the way we see our children, that is why they do certain things. Sometimes we don't care about them. Only what we do is to give them food. Sometimes it goes beyond that. Yes.
Into their pocket and that's all.
Yes. But it goes beyond that. Because today we even have human rights. Gone were the days the way we were lashed. I can't remember. I never developed interest in mathematics those days because of my math teacher. When you are wrong, after mental, they will dry you on the table and lash you. But today, I think the human rights aspect is also not helping. Because I visited America and I saw a young guy insulting the mother just because the mother is not caring. So if those things are happening, how do you even, promote the right of this child? Yes. So I think that we need quality time for our children. That is one. We also need to spend time with them.
So these are some of the recommendations.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes. It's very, very important. Obako school, one man but that is not enough. Kosrano, koshe, idea also usiano, oceana. Obi okra catch us or school now on baby. Me cousin Baba. Now say before we realize we are completely school no. But a whole year fee one got to ya because me cousin no a year on Kosrano in Ola girls. So these are some of the issues we also need to look at as parents, as guardians, or as caregivers. Yes.
But some of the parents, near my work in one way, but in Kuala and the case of abandoned refugee. Now, only enough for them, and then no, they don't even see it. Secretly, hiding, or banning our paste and us were pet off if you know when did it.
Yes, you are right. And some of these students smoking in school, but they have changed. Is that like Akola or then Wabon academically? But with time, the person pick up. So we have different group of like I said, somebody has just changed. When we know from JHS up to the university level, but he has realized that no, it's not good. Yes. So depending on how we talk to them, how they will take it, they will change. I believe strongly and confidently that most of them. But I can see say yes, he's changing. So when changing entirely, time and who say comparative
lifestyle today,
in the vehicles, make sure that you see whether the drug you are buying is satisfied, because it will destroy your system, it will destroy your land, it will destroy your, it will deteriorate your health, and therefore it's very paramount that you check out this thing. Be very vigilant as you go out to buy drugs. That is what I have for the
so that also says one year that year now it's me a share of common share. Common share a petty trada, a copy of Fiada, a bottle room, a copy of Lucia, then Piada. Would you like it? Now share a papa with a notification. Now if you are friends, so nominate them on 0594 108598. Now subscribe on YouTube, Young TV Ghana. Now Facebook also here. Young TV and radio. No one like it. I know be as a fro, be no be so fro be. But what they say, the biara no ubeti. Na onso anya de adu sakra ewo mu. Ye da obi biara ase. Ye da program manager ase. Ye da technicians ase. Obi biara medie ebetumi akofa te se na Young to entertainment nko na so ya se. But me dey make am mo. Won bɛka wɔn na wɔso yɛn bɔ wodi ne yɛn bɔ mpaeɛ ma sɛ dɔkta abɛyɛ na wabɔ mpaeɛ ma na wabɔ wodi kama Young to no ɛno nso kɔ Facebook a ɛna YouTube a yɛwɔ hɔ ɛyɛ two no yɛ TW so Young to entertainment ɔmo di a event biara a wopɛ sɛ wobɔ mmaa na sisi a no ban na ɛba abɛlifti wopɛ machines papa DJs papa lighting papa stage papa. Any event say sorry, say your party, say adore, whatever, wedding now here, W entertainment, we go Facebook and YouTube in our home. Now, but now say we are ready also. No matter never TV us, but my friend, yeah, they and answer also. But what they baby better where you ask your friend, you know. Me personal number is 0243 952864. But when I saw the friend, never saw you see it. Nyakopon be sure. From Prof Wisdom, and then Dr. Selassie Tete, and Michael, and then to something over me and drugs to me here, and to Kumnipa. Now, young poor, any new be grand or say, Yansa cry a mobile, if we said, whistle, Kumia, born by Barros, no memory if you said, and in a move, dear slow, or now to be around, if you almost and said a bit chat and over yeah, I'm Peggy, if you need. It's a church we are 1 or 2 hours, and the year will be there away. So, what can we until market to Piani? Men shall be the first dinner we hacking no pegging and watch and share no man of high five and let's have a chum. Until say when you are medro and Pomadan Saudi maximum, there be a show. One was a mayor call. Janet Dumia, but it is. Come on, say, I didn't say, but we come on. Your friend Prof Wisdom. On your coupon on shower, on boy on by. Now, what shall say, yes, share. Oh, hey, Young TV, come on, say. Your mom by day.